Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, AfterBuzzers! Welcome back to Hollywood Hillbillies for your episode of Season 3, Episode 5. Whale watching. I'm your host, Roxy Striar. You guys can find me everywhere at Roxy Striar, alongside star of the show, David Weintraub.
Thank you. Good to see you.
With a nice haircut.
Oh, yeah.
In the new studio.
New studio, new haircut, new look. We're here. I mean, and for everyone, I don't know if you're sad, but it's just Roxy and I today.
Why does that make them sad?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, it's not the same. Like, we don't have Ashley's energy in here, but I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah,
I think that we can push it to the limit, really go all the way, and...
We're going to have to give that extra 100% because of Ashley's absence.
You know?
We will do it. I believe in us. And you guys know you can find us everywhere, AfterBuzz TV, AfterBuzzTV.com, YouTube.com/AfterBuzzTV, on iTunes, on SoundCloud. If you are talking to us, use the hashtag ABTVHH for Hollywood Hillbillies. You guys are the absolute best fans. We really appreciate all of your comments and that 5-star, that thumbs up, everything you guys can do. You're amazing. We love you. So.
Non-stop fan mail from the wedding.
Wait, so tell me about that.
The wedding, like, not all week. It's been probably close to, like, 1,000 emails, maybe, of fans, people tweeting.
This is coming to you?
Coming to me, coming in. I mean, I don't even know this is what's coming to me, my office. So, I mean, people going nuts over this wedding.
Okay, because it's last week I told you, I really, really got emotional and I cried during this. I'm not just saying that. I thought this wedding was really moving and inspirational, and that's how I felt.
There was a lot, I know, and it really resonated across America because people are so involved now in where Dee Dee and Paul are going to go.
Right.
And they directed to me. I don't know why. I mean, you know, directed at Paul and Dee Dee, please. But I love reading the love that's out there. Not one negative thing said. Only amazing happiness, well wishes. What a beautiful wedding. People being like, you took your mom to the wedding. They love that. So.
Well, you want to know why I think that they're directing it at you? Because yes, this love,
DW? I mean,
that too, but this love would have been there, but none of us would have been able to see it. We wouldn't have saw it if it wasn't for you. So honestly, I understand that you're getting fan mail because of their wedding.
Well,
how would we have known?
You saying that, and I appreciate all the fans out there sending their love and engaging with us and letting us know their feelings. Because the thing is, for us, we're having a ball doing this, but it's also amazing to actually see people that follow it and understand it and want to be involved in it, because we want you to be involved. We don't want to just, you know, it's not just for us. This is for everybody to laugh at and enjoy, and, you know, forget about your problems or life and sit back and enjoy 30 minutes of irreverent hillbilly in Hollywood madness at all times.
There's that extra 100% that we need.
That was an extra 100.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You know, I think that it's really great because, like you said, it brings me out of my bubble and it shows me something else. And tonight when we were watching, I could relate, though, to just the family dynamic when they were there. They're opening the presents. They had this wedding. It was just very nice, and it was like watching them live their everyday lives.
Right.
This is what's going on. I think that's awesome.
Right.
And again with the Lil P. Lil P, what she
Lil
does
P
for
comes
the
through in the clutch. Lil P, you are an OG, okay? That is, I mean, she knows how to gift.
So Mima calls Lil P her wife-in-law.
Wife-in-law, yes. Her wife-in-law.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's exactly what she is.
Well, they were both married to the same man not at the same time, but at similar times in their opposite times in their lives. So it makes sense that they have become friends. And Lil P is, you know, Lil P's feisty. You know, Lil P is Mima's. Lil P is kind of the one that could keep Mima in check. They have like a rivalry, because I'm certainly not doing it. I don't want to step on that dragon.
Right.
But like she can like put her in her place a little bit.
Why do you think that is?
Well, because they both play on the same field. You know, they're both OG mamas, And when
Right.
you're an OG mama, that's kind of where it comes into play. You know, you get to have that.
And
you know?
Mima clearly
Mima's
really...
still gonna be queen. Don't get me wrong.
True.
Don't get me wrong. Nobody's messing with Mima.
But if anybody's going to be Princess, then it can be Lil P.
Lil P,
Which is
yeah.
also a great
Yeah.
rapper name.
That's true. I'm thinking maybe a duo group, something. I'll have to talk to Ray J.
Yeah,
about
you
that,
really,
know?
you got to get on that.
Yeah.
But she gives a gift tonight that Mima actually liked. It was the only gift she liked. I guess Mima didn't appreciate your laser gift.
No, she didn't.
It wasn't as much for her as it was for Paul.
I mean, it was kind of like, I'm like the laser away guys are mad at me right now about that. They're
Yeah,
like,
I get
no,
it.
I'm just kidding. No, everybody's cool.
It's the gift that keeps on
Listen,
giving, though.
Dee Dee, you got your booty straight. Paul's happy. If Mima's not happy about the booty straight with the tattoo, we'll figure something else out.
I would like to see that thank you card that they sent you. Thank you so much for removing my butt tattoo. I am so happy that I don't have to look at my wife's
I
butt
wonder if that
tattoo
got
any
lost
longer.
in the mail because it for
No
some
thank you card?
reason still hasn't come yet. I'm waiting on that thank you card.
You know whose number I have? Dee Dee's. I'm going to text her.
It's
I'm going
weird.
to tell her you're waiting for
I
it.
did get a random gift certificate to an Applebee's dinner with no card. Maybe that was from them.
Okay, why would we assume that was from them? Are they big Applebee's person?
Why would we assume that I have an Applebee's gift card?
Yeah, I don't know. They're not as big of an Applebee's person as they are Roscoe's, though.
Yes.
And I feel them on that. All right.
Roscoe's, the one and only.
If you don't know, now you know. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
The chicken and waffle, the original.
The original.
Yes.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb. This is what it reminded me of. We've had a lot of chicken this season, I'll be honest. There's been a lot of chicken.
It's the white meat. They enjoy a little white meat.
Yeah, they do. And we see that Johnny can make his own chicken, but we're glad that he's not making the friends that are in our yards chicken. And instead, we're just going out for chicken and waffles. But we are having a serious business
Well,
meeting.
no, we're having what Ray J and I like to have a board of directors meeting.
Okay.
In the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles
Right.
Pico La Brea location. So while
Shout out
Pico La Brea. Shout out to Herb Hudson, of course, the owner and founder of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, who I have known for many years, who is a great guy.
You're just
he sells
so frickin'
$50,000 worth of chicken every day of the week. 50 grand in chicken every day in 10 locations.
That's
And
a
what he
day.
does.
That's one day.
One day they make the whole thing. I was going to actually do a TV show about
Holy
the Roscoe's
crap.
Chicken and Waffle family.
I think you
there
still
was-
should.
There was way too many secrets of the recipe that they didn't want out
Oh, we're not allowed to know.
No.
You hear that?
No.
We're not in on the secret.
there. Shout out to Herb Hudson and drink that.
you know the
drink that
secret?
yeah, I do actually, but I'm not going to give it away because it's serious. But
AfterBuzz TV exclusive?
it involves just a lot of. It's not so much the recipe; it's how they prep it. The chicken is cooked a couple times a certain way to get it to that.
Is it something I don't want to know?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
It'll make you want to like head over there right after this conversation.
So this is the board of directors meeting.
Yes, it's Ray J, me, Mima, Michael. I didn't know the whole family was actually coming, but the whole family came, which is cool. Two.
Who bankrolls us? You do? Because you're head of the board?
It's called. We have it's an expense account. We
Yeah, okay.
expense it. We write it off. We have a good time with that.
Oh, yeah.
Here's basically what played out. We had to explain to Michael that as much visibility, as much views, and as much media power that having a television show and talk shows and all these routes to promote doesn't always constitute that you have direct sales. So that was about a month and a half after we had released the song, and we ran the numbers, and the numbers were just okay. They weren't exactly where we wanted them to be to really pull the trigger on the next leg of the deal, which would be to put out a full album.
I have to say, honestly, this surprises me because of his fan base and because of how internet focused they are and all of his YouTube fans and how good I actually think the song is and catchy it is. I don't know why it's not really blowing up.
Well, the song did blow up.
But
Okay,
it's
but
just
it
not-
didn't
okay.
translate into sales. The problem is, like, a song like this, a lot of people want to buy it and watch it, and they can watch the video, and they can do it whatever way they want to do it online. So sometimes they don't go and push the button on iTunes to buy it, and that's where it comes into.
Right.
That's where piracy is a big problem out there, and that people can go on YouTube and play any song they want any minute. They don't necessarily need to own it.
So do you feel like the video actually hurt the song in this case because there's so many video views that
Nothing hurt anything. Everything was a progression in the correct direction to blow up Michael's career, to blow up him as a rapper, to have him come out and be presented as a real artist first. whether or not that translates into sales, it's not about that or not. It's not about making money all the time at this stage of the game. It's about doing correct projects that help your career, that move you up in the world. And each project, each song, each TV show, each interview, whatever it may be, pushes you in that direction.
Right.
So
Getting
no
your name
matter
like
what,
this.
we won with the song. The song was a winner no matter what. And in time, money will come from that song. But at that exact moment, what we were dealing with that day was saying, Michael, you know what? It didn't pay for how much was spent.
Do you feel as if Michael can be a little naive sometimes because he doesn't know the business end of this so much when he was saying, well, why don't we just put out an album now?
Well, it's not that they're naive. It's that they haven't lived through the music business. And this is the first time. Now, we've lived through the music business. I mean, Ray's lived through it for 20 years of his life. I've lived through it for almost 20 years of my life, and through countless amounts of clients and celebrities that I've managed and worked with. So we lived through it a little bit differently.
Right.
This is their first run, and this is their first focus. This is Michael's first focused song. So it's got to burn you a little bit, but at the same time, you have to learn the ups and downs of the entertainment business to understand there's highs and lows. And that's a continuous circle that you're going to be in no matter what side of the game you're on.
I was surprised we didn't see Mima try to blame David yet again for this one. She didn't come at you the way I thought she would at Roscoe's.
Good editing. No, I'm just kidding. No. There was a lot that happened at that lunch that doesn't necessarily have to do with what's really going on for the audience. But yeah, I mean, look, Mima and I, we talked it through, but hey, listen, we made the video, we put the song out, we got the best writers in the world. We had Evan Bogart write the song with him.
Right.
I mean, come on, it's the best package around. But at the same time, Michael actually learned the process even better. What you're going to see come from Michael's music is that the entire gingerbread experience, from writing the song, making it, picking the beat, doing everything that he did, is now going to help the future potential album tenfold. It's going to change the complete dynamic of how he writes, everything, all of his artistry. His artistry is changing as a result of this. So it's important to digest the lesson, but not let it hurt your feelings.
When you say what we're going to see, do you mean in season 3, or do you mean what you're hoping that we see down the line?
Yeah, you're going to see a lot more music in season 3. I mean, we're still just really getting started in season 3. We're only in episode 5. We got a lot more. We have, I think, 10 or 11 more episodes coming out. There's a lot to see and a lot to understand of where you go, because nothing is overnight.
Right.
It's not. That's why this show is a real show. Like, you're actually exploring stuff that's really happening in these guys' lives.
I was going to say, I really appreciated what we did in tonight's episode, which was show that not everything is just like you write the song, you make the money. And a lot of times I feel like artists try to hide the downside of things because they don't want anybody to think that they're struggling.
Yeah.
But for lack of better words, the struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
I thought that was great that we saw that.
I think that Ray J also brought to the table a different type of understanding, because Ray J, as an artist himself, he's had highs and lows of his music. So he's explaining to Michael differently than somebody who's just a label guy. Because he has to, he's going to wear his heart on his sleeve too. He's going to say, you know what, this song worked, this song didn't work. Why did this song work and that song didn't? It's an easier way to break it down, which that advice does come later. We didn't show a lot of that tonight, but a lot of that did happen at that fried chicken lunch.
I want to know more about the relationship with Michael and Ray J, because obviously we've explored the relationship of yours and Michael. You guys are very close. You consider him family. And tonight he says, I consider Ray J family. And we hadn't really seen much of that.
Michael and Ray J have become very dear friends, and Ray is definitely very invested in Michael's career, his friendship, his family, his well-being. I think that they connect on a different level, different than he and I, because Ray can be a little bit more friendly in a different way with him. Like, he can kind of, he can play boss with him for the label, but then still really be his buddy. I try to be Michael's buddy too, but I have to be, I got to stick to the business too at the same time, because, you always got Mima breathing down.
Right.
And by the way, Mima said that I was 40. I'm not anywhere near 40. I'm 36. So
what a jerk.
She said that in one of those episodes. We never even touched on that.
You got to call her out on that.
Yeah, let you know.
Yeah. Finally, you're standing up to Mima. You usually.
No, I don't want. I love Mima.
I know.
Love that.
I love
that
Mima
lady.
Too. I love Mima so much, and I keep getting promised the moo but this season
you want to wear it again?
I want to wear the moo
Oh, you want me to bring it in and wear it? You want to wear it?
I want to wear it. But
we could both actually technically wear it together at the same time.
okay, what I really want though is I want Mima to bring in the moo on her body and somehow it to get transferred onto my body.
You know what, Roxy? Like, I know, you know,
as our producer Steven gives me the
I'm
stare.
now like floored, blown away. Steven, I think we're gonna have to cut this thing short. And Roxy's going in. Roxy,
Okay, all right, we're moving on.
Take it easy.
We're moving on. So
this episode's about whale watching.
oh yeah. And that's what I was just talking about.
Whale watching.
Okay, so here's what we're doing though. Before we get to the whale watching, we've got this whole yard sale fiasco. I think Michael's feeling a little down about the album, and Johnny comes in at the best times always. I just think he's an incredible uncle. He's got a lot to say and a lot to teach. And he says, listen, sometimes you got to pick up a few different trades. And as a musician or as an artist of any sort, you're going to work some weird, odd jobs at times. If you need money or whatever it is, what you're doing, it's just always nice to have a backup plan or things that are supplemental to your expenses. So he's teaching him. Listen, I go to auctions, and this is the way it works. And every single time I see Johnny, I just learn more and more. I really respect him. I think that he has so much knowledge.
He's a very knowledgeable guy in a lot of different fields of the world.
And he's a really good person.
Yeah, of course.
And he wants to help. So I love watching this, and I like watching the yard sale. And they were a little confused by the yard sale. This looked like an average yard sale to me, but I guess not to them.
Well, you know, when it's in LA, there might be nicer stuff than what they get back on the farm back at home.
Yeah, they
even
say
though they don't live on a farm.
right. But that we
want you to think that they live on a farm in the farmland.
But they don't.
No, I mean they live in a rural area, but it's.
We
not.
saw that they.
Well, Johnny's got a farm actually. Johnny really is more the farmer John. He's got that big old estate, lots of land and all that stuff.
Okay, we watched them grill things on that shopping cart once.
Yeah, they did. That was serious.
That's some farm stuff.
Well, look. Love it.
I'm looking.
Love it.
I want to be invited to that.
I would love to try. I wonder if that tastes like any type of, metally.
It's a nice little smoky metal flavor to it. Let's ask them. We gotta get Johnny on to ask him. So anyway, we go to do that, but then we move to a different. I guess he was a different auctioneer or something. They find this lap band that they become obsessed with. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before.
No.
Maybe on an infomercial or something.
Well, you weren't born in the 40s, so that's like an invention from the early 50s as a weight loss machine that it was like to shake the fat out of your body.
And apparently Dee Dee says that it worked on Mima back in the 70s. I don't really understand.
Dee Dee, come on. Stop, please.
Do you think that Dee Dee honestly believes that though?
Honestly believes it? Well, it is Dee Dee,
right?
so
I feel like she must.
She may very much so.
This was the weirdest looking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. The concept is you put it on and it shakes away your fat.
It shakes away fat. It's a fat shaker.
Why wouldn't every single person use this every day if it worked? Just put on the shaker.
I think for a minute, whoever invented it, they did. Like I think it's the same guy that invented the slip and slide, and everybody bought the slip and slide. So why not buy the?
That makes a lot of sense to me. I completely understand, and I would have done the same thing that Michael decided to do, which he buys it, but he does something really smart.
I mean, the thing about Michael knows how to have a good time, and that's why he bought the lap band.
I think it's because he wanted to watch Dee Dee and Mima have fun with it.
Oh my God!
I'm just kidding.
That's jiggle. That's jiggle all over.
Michael, you know that I love you, and I'm just kidding.
Michael, if that's what you're into, we're gonna have to have a discussion immediately. So please call me.
He buys it though to sell it because Johnny says, it's a smart investment. And so he barters with the guy. I was kind of proud of Michael in that moment. He knocks it down to 70 or 80
You
or
know,
something.
as an investment, I wouldn't really call it an investment.
He can make like $50 off that thing.
Yeah, you know, that's like
That's a
the
good-
Roscoe. You know, that's a quarter of the Roscoes bill.
Yeah, maybe he'll just take you though as a thank you to Roscoe's. Just
To
the two of you
Roscoe's,
guys.
I mean, that sounds kind of good. I'm kind of hungry, actually.
Yeah. Well, you know who would like some Roscoe's over here?
You?
Yeah. If he makes that $50, you tell him that he's got to take me Roscoe's.
That's fine. That's fine. He owes you a lot of meals. I mean, we know that.
Yeah,
We
and
know.
I still forget what is it called? Those corn nuts that you keep saying you'll bring in. Is that
Corn nuts?
is
Oh
that-
yeah, were we talking about corn nuts?
Yeah.
I actually noticed that there's a brand new flavor of corn nuts. There's a jalapeno cheddar flavor. I had some in Las Vegas. They're pretty good.
Astute observation
Yeah.
you have, my friend. Okay, so the name of the episode is Whale Watching. Lil P got the entire family this whale watching
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Talk to me about whale watching, because I gotta say I've never been.
Like I don't know the boats, those kind of boats right here in California going out into the Pacific Ocean, very rocky.
Right.
Very rocky.
Were you like, this is my client, don't let him go, he'll get tipped
Well,
over?
no, I didn't have to go. So
Would you have?
Would I have? No, I don't like those kind of boats.
Were you even invited as part of the family? Did Lil
No,
P
I
write your
wasn't
name?
invited. No.
I think now you got beef
No.
with Lil P.
No, you know,
yeah.
ooh, Lil P, damn.
Okay, so you
You
didn't
know,
have to go.
the thing is, I've watched enough whales in my life, so I'm good. You know, I'm good with just the visual in my mind of seeing whales.
Okay.
You know,
I don't
just
even
came
know what
back
that means.
well, I just came back from Las Vegas from seeing the fight out there, and there was a lot of whales.
I was gonna say Flipper, but isn't Flipper a dolphin?
Flipper is a dolphin.
Which one's the whale? There's
A whale?
No, which one? No, I know what a whale looks
What
like.
do you mean?
Isn't there
Flipper?
from the movie or something? Isn't there a famous whale? Like a version of Flipper? Free Willy. Free Willy.
Thank God. Thank God. Somebody in here is paying attention.
Okay, so anyway, they go to see these whales. You don't have to go, so you're okay with
Yep.
it. And then we've got
The boat. The boat had hot dogs.
The boat had hot dogs. I'm thinking that
Like, well,
that's
if
not a
you-
coincidence.
We only go on boats that have hot dogs.
Yep. And then
If you don't have a hot dog, they ain't getting on your boat.
it's the Jack and Rose pose, like I'll never let go, that Dee Dee and Paul do.
It was emotional.
Yeah, why don't you ever do that to me? You could be my Jack. I'll float on the boat.
No, I don't know.
All right, I did like the whatever floats your boat. I thought that was really nice, and at the top of the episode, we had Mima say, "It's disgusting how sickeningly in love and obsessed they are with each other."
Right.
And
Why is she hating?
she
How are you hating? Why are you hating?
maybe she's a little jealous.
She's jelly.
I don't know. I don't really think so. I think
don't
she's really,
know.
really happy for Dee Dee and Paul.
Mima
honestly.
can't be jealous. Mima loves them. Mima,
I know.
you know, Mima broke it down. She's just being Mima.
Right.
And that's it. Like when you're being Mima, that's what you're doing. You're it. You're everything. You're the queen Mima.
Yeah.
You're in it.
Nobody can take her place. Not
Never.
even you, Sir David Weintraub.
I would never try.
That's true.
I would never try.
I know earlier this season we talked about you and Mima. Maybe you get a little closer. So
No, stop.
maybe you're the king.
Stop.
No,
She's
I just mean in a friendship
out
way.
of my range, my age range.
I mean in a
and body
friendship
type.
way. I mean as a friend.
Oh, as a friend?
Yeah.
Oh my God! When you see where things that go down between me and Mima next, damn Mima, we had some good times.
Did it involve the lap bands?
No.
Did it involve matzo
No.
ball soup?
No. I can't tell you yet.
Okay, well,
We're getting there week by week. I need you to like ride this journey with me.
I will.
Be my ride or die right now and ride into the AFTERBUZZ sunset of Hollywood Hillbillies ride or die-ness.
The same way that they rode the boat to watch the whales, I will ride this journey with you. It will
Thank
be
you.
a wave. But I want to
Thank
hear,
you.
so I can give predictions, but I just
Tell me, what do you think?
I'd rather hear from you. I mean, I think that honestly, based on talking to Michael and seeing him and
AfterBuzz TV
whatnot, I really think that he has a bright future and a big career ahead of him. So I think we're going to see a lot of that this season, which is what really excites me because I love watching him grow and develop. If you think about him, oh my gosh, even season 1, he came in this and you were like, what are you wearing? Why do you hug everybody you see? Who are you talking to? So I'm excited about that.
Now we saw him last week. He's got the goatee and he's like all suave. You
And
know,
he's-
Michael's coming back in season 4 in a drop top Bentley too. So watch out.
But what's going to happen with the Tiger car?
Tiger car is all good. They can rock the Tiger car, but we're also to roll the drop top Bentley. It's okay.
Tiger car's got to drop those seats a little bit because Dee Dee's looking real uncomfortable.
First of all, you cannot top the Tiger car. The Tiger car is so pimp.
That is true. I agree
So
with that.
pimp.
Again, Johnny.
You roll up in that, people are like, oh my God, this guy he's there. Uncle Johnny pimps that thing out.
Yeah. Okay, so what can you tell us that we're gonna see? Any spoilers you can give us for next week?
Little spoilers. I can't give too much away, but I can let you know that the adventure of the Hollywood Hillbillies and David Weintraub all running around Hollywood together, making deals, doing events, doing things, and making Michael's career and making Mima happy and all that is gonna get gnarly. Gnarly.
Oh, that's the word, gnarly.
Gnarly, yes.
I think about like gnarly.
And then there's going to be a time and place where David has to do various different jobs involving other Hollywood hillbillies.
Ooh,
Yeah.
some other careers are popping up?
Well, no, I mean in the family.
Okay.
But, you know, like as the bigger and bigger that they get, the more and more things come.
Right, because Michael's not the only celebrity anymore.
Well, it's not even about that. Michael's the only one really pursuing the entertainment thing, but being that they're that they're in this game, things come in. So we're gonna see some really fun stuff off the wall.
I have no idea what that means.
I mean, we have to keep it vague. We can't, I don't want. We can't.
No, I love that.
We can't keep it cray.
I feel like I just got shocked.
Gotta keep it straight.
Now I'm definitely along for the ride with you.
Well, you weren't before?
Am. Oh no, I was.
Roxy, like, come on. We're gonna have to. Where's Ashley right now?
Since the donut proposal, I have been so in. I was in before that, but
you were in before. You knew it. You knew it. Kevin and Maria said, "Listen, this is gonna be a good show. Trust us. We're gonna have a good time."
Yep, and I listen to whatever my EPs say.
That's right.
And now I take your advice on it too. So you say trust you, and I will. That this will be the
Trust
craziest,
and be ready.
gnarliest season yet.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, David, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you as always.
And it's the people who want to talk to you throughout the week, which I'm sure they do.
Yes.
Where can they find you?
On Twitter at DWE Talent and on Instagram at Sir David Weintraub.
And they can see you on the show.
Hollywood Hillbillies, 9 p.m. every Saturday night on the Reels channel.
Absolutely. Make sure to check it out and make sure you find us at AfterBuzz TV, AfterBuzzTV.com, YouTube.com/AfterBuzzTV. If you want to talk to us, use the hashtag ABTVHH. That's for Hollywood Hillbillies. Leave a comment, 5 stars, whatever you guys can do for us. We love it. You're the best fans ever. You can find me at Roxy Striar. Until next week, goodbye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Bye.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.